Hey, Ryan here with Lenco. Thanks for taking the time to learn a little bit more about Lenco Pro Control. Here are a few key installation details to make sure that your system performs at its best. One of the best things about Pro Control is how easy it retrofits to existing trim tabs. However, those trim tabs are only effective as the authority of the blades themselves. If you previously needed significant tab deployment or even full tab to keep your boat level, Pro Control will require increased tab authority as well. In those cases, our shorter, wider hybrid tabs are a great solution. If you've already purchased a retrofit kit, replacement tabs in various sizes and configurations can also be ordered separately. Before completing your installation, verify actuator and tab clearance throughout their full range of motion. When fully extended or retracted, the actuator body should not contact the transom or lower bracket. Also confirm the trim tab does not contact the hull before the actuator is fully retracted. Perform one final alignment check and avoid forcing the actuator to one side during mounting. Take care not to damage the actuator cable during installation. When drilling the wire pass-through hull, match the angle of the transom to minimize sharp bends or tight transitions. Before routing the cable, verify the hull is smooth, level, and free of sharp edges. When feeding the cable, guide it carefully from the outside of the boat rather than pulling it forcefully from inside the transom. Before finishing the installation, ensure the cable has enough slack to allow articulation, but not so much that it can bend sharply or become pinched between the actuator and bracket. Double check that the actuator Deutsch connectors are pinned correctly and that each actuator is protected by its own 20 amp fuse or circuit breaker. The actuators, along with the short keypad lead labeled L2K, must be connected to a dedicated Lenco 2K network with its own T's, power cable, and resistors. Lenco 2K functions similarly to NMEA 2000, but keeps these components isolated to ensure proper system operation. Mount the IMU in an area with minimal electromagnetic interference. Keep it away from such things as battery chargers, converters, or stereo equipment like amplifiers and speakers, as well as high current carrying cables. Choose a mounting location that is rigid, stable, and free from excessive vibration. Our preferred location is inside the transom area in a dry location where water cannot accumulate, ideally using our optional IMU bracket. A sturdy helm bulkhead is also a good secondary option. Keep the IMU as close to the waterline as practical and avoid mounting it on tops or towers, while also ensuring the unit has sufficient GPS signal. The IMU must be installed parallel to the waterline with the arrow pointing toward the bow. Ensure all mounting hardware is fully tightened so there is no movement or play in the unit. The GPS IMU must be connected to the boat's main NMEA 2000 network, and the keypad's longer N2K lead must also be connected to that network. Do not connect the IMU to the L2K network with the actuators, or Pro Control will not detect the IMU and auto mode will not operate. When in doubt, refer to our locating menu. To access it, press and hold all 4 of the lower up and down buttons on the keypad. From there, you can view connected data sources, including IMU and propulsion data, and locate keypads and commission actuators. Be sure to correctly commission the port and starboard actuators or the system will operate in reverse. Also be sure to instance each actuator, otherwise the system will re-enter the locating menu at every power-up. After commissioning or changing settings, turn the ignition off and allow the system to remain in standby mode with all keypad lights off for at least 90 seconds before disconnecting battery power. This saves all the settings to permanent memory. Thanks again and have a smooth installation. If you need further support, our dedicated tech support team is here to help.